Good evening, welcome back to the Glazov gang. This is our third segment of our episode. We are joined by gang members Dwight Schultz, who played Murdock on NBC's The A-Team, Nonie Darwish, a modern-day freedom fighter and the author of the new book, The Devil We Don't Know, and Tommi Trudeau, the founder of the new campaign, the Kiss the Chairman campaign, that can be found at the People's Cube. Correct?
Correct.
And your latest video is getting thousands of hits and
tens of thousands of hits.
Right, in terms of you are supporting the kissing of your chairman, who is Barack Obama, correct?
On the great side of the people, the People's Cube, doing great work to get the masses shovel ready.
Okay.
We're getting you shovel ready.
And you can watch the video of Tommi's Kiss the Chairman campaign in the first segment of this program. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Glazov gang. In this segment, I want to discuss something that Rumsfeld has said that I think all of us are very concerned about, and he's telling he's calling a spade a spade. He's saying that Israel can actually not even trust the leadership of the United States with information, for instance, on what it's planning to do vis-a-vis Iran. This is quite troubling. So, in other words, we have Iran that's planning to use nuclear weapons against Israel. Israel needs to defend itself, but can't even tell Obama what it's planning to do. Nonie, let's begin with you. What do you think of Rumsfeld's statement?
Absolutely right. Rumsfeld is honest and correct. And if I were Israel, I would never trust Obama because his priorities are not Israel, absolutely. And he has leaked already. There were leaks, and
there have already been leaks.
Yeah, there have already been leaks by our government, Obama's White House, about Israel. And it's not just Obama. Obama has the CIA, the FBI under him, and everything goes to him. And they already know what probably the plans of Israel are.
So Nonie, this is a catastrophe because Israel, that is now being surrounded by these Islamofascists who want to take Israel out, they are alone in the plan to defend themselves. They cannot.
They are alone, and I suggest that Israel does not attack Iran until November.
Because hopefully a Republican administration will come in. Dwight?
Yes, I guess you all know that there is a bipartisan committee now that has been set up to investigate these leaks. And they want a special prosecutor. They're talking about a special prosecutor. There was Dianne Feinstein today. And the accusation by McCain that most of these leaks were to make Obama look good is something, the story that everyone was telling was just before Robert Gates left the administration, that he went into the National Security Advisor in the White House and told the National Security Advisor that the leaks have to stop, and this is how you do it. You shut the blank up. Mm-hmm. And I think that really says it when you have that kind of graphic language by Secretary of Defense. It's almost unconscionable. So it's not Israel, our only real ally in the Middle East, being told by the former Secretary of Defense, you can't trust this administration. This statement it's more than just Rumsfeld talking. You're talking about the entire national security establishment that is not connected to the Obama.
But this is a tragedy.
This is a tragedy.
Dwight and Nonie, can Israel defend itself without the help of the United States?
Right now, no, because I don't think Israel should trust that America, and without America's support, Israel is left in a very weak position. And Obama doesn't want to do anything in the schedule for the security of Israel. He wants to do everything in his own schedule for his own election.
And it would be fair to say that Obama is anti-Israel and pro-Israel's enemies?
Yes.
Absolutely. I would not trust Obama. Obama brought the Muslim Brotherhood, empowered the Muslim Brotherhood. He's empowering radical Islam in America, and it's time to stand up and say, enough is enough. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing Islamists coming all over America.
Thank you, Nonie. Tommy, what is your
This
view
is
on what Rums?
ludicrous.
Okay, how is it ludicrous? You think
Israel is 1/800th
Okay.
the size of the Arab world around it.
Okay.
It is a very tiny beacon of light.
Okay.
There abides science and technology that is spread around the world.
Okay.
There abides sanity in what appears to be a very crazy place. Do you honestly think that the chairman, probably being the smartest man in the world, would do something so stupid as to snuff out the only beacon of light in that massive
Okay, so-
place?
okay.
Do you think
Yes, I
that he
think
would
so.
put out the only beacon of
Okay, one
light in that
second.
massively
Okay, so
dark
Tommy,
place?
just a second. So you yourself personally are pro-Israel, correct?
It is a
Yeah.
beacon of light, and
Okay.
they will be assimilated.
America is a
I bet if I went there, they would kiss the chairman.
Okay.
If I went to Israel,
Okay,
they would
just wait,
kiss the
Tommy.
chairman.
Okay, yes, okay, just wait 1 second. Well, in terms of, do you recognize, for instance, that when Obama went to give his speech in Cairo, that in the first 2 front rows, he let the Muslim Brotherhood take those 2 front rows? Frank Gaffney, with his new video and the course out on the Muslim Brotherhood, has shown that the Muslim Brotherhood has been led into the administration. There's a long record of Obama bullying
I will
Israel.
answer this.
Okay, do you actually deny the entire record
No,
of this
listen,
administration?
listen.
Okay.
A brilliant teacher does not put the dunces in the back row. The brilliant teacher puts those who must learn in the front row so he can have direct access to the ones who aren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Okay, so-
if you're not the sharpest tool in the
You
shed,
have-
you sit on the front row so the teacher has
Underestimate
direct
the Muslim
contact.
Brotherhood. You think that they are dummies that he needs to put in the front row so they can admire him? They don't care about him. All they care about is him being their puppet. They believe that they have a
How
puppet
can the
in White
chairman
House.
be? How can the chairman be the puppet of men who
Yes.
are obviously stuck in the 7th century? The chairman is the most modern,
they
educated
are-
person
they have-
in the world. You're going to tell me
Okay.
that those who have not evolved for 1400 years,
They have
that
conquered
the chairman
Europe.
is a puppet
Almost
of them?
conquered Europe.
Let Nani finish yet.
The Muslim Brotherhood and this movement of Islamism is slowly but surely penetrating the West, and Obama is their yes man in America. He's already allowing high levels of immigration of radical Muslims into America, and I don't know if we can fix it. I
Right,
think
so
it's too
Tommy,
late.
if it was proven to you, because you seem to be in denial here of the sympathy and the support that Obama has given to the enemies of Israel, there's a reason why Rumsfeld is saying this. They're not just making this out of thin air. If it was proven to you that the Obama administration has turned its back on Israel and that Israel can't trust the United States now with Obama at its head, would you denounce your chairman for that?
Have you seen how our comrades in China deal with Muslim radicals? It's very brutal. It
I
is
wish
direct.
we can learn from them a little.
Let me tell you, my chairman, our chairman, when things are more flexible, he will deal severely with
That's
those
what you
who
think.
need
He'll be gone
dealing
by then.
with.
Right.
And he's going to leave that to our children. It is not us who are going to suffer from radical Islam. It's in 20 and 30 years.
Right.
Our kids are going to fight a civil war right here in America with Islamists who will want a separatist movement and who will demand Sharia or else. And we're going to see the streets of our country. We're going to have to open our purses every time we go to a restaurant or to go to a theater.
That will not happen.
I want to go to the
It's
final.
all because of your chairman.
Just wait. I want to go to Dwight, but before Tommy, what I get from you, however, is while you're making apologies for Obama that I think are illegitimate, you yourself personally are on the side of Israel against his Islamic enemies. Am I correct?
For crying out loud. The
Yes.
thing of Marxism has always been the cutting edge of education, the cutting edge of understanding. Israel is the only beacon of light in that massive
Okay.
place. Do you honestly think that the chairman would snuff it out?
Yes.
Do you hon-
Well,
He's
that's
going to
been
snuff
followed.
out America.
Ludicrous.
Wait 1 second,
He's
Tommy. You're not,
snuffing out America.
you're not following what's happening, and it's completely legitimate what Rumsfeld is saying because of the evidence. Let's wrap this up. Dwight, you are a great prophet in many respects. You call it like it is, and all the events always happen like you say they will. How is this going to play out in terms of Israel not being able to trust America and the problem with Iran?
I
What if
think-
Obama gets in again?
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
What's not going to happen?
That Obama's going to be reelected.
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
don't
you think
so.
Romney's
I think what happened in Michigan is an indication that things are.
Tell our viewers what happened in Michigan.
The
Wisconsin.
Walker,
Yeah.
Scott Walker was the recall failed.
Okay.
It failed big time.
And there will be a domino effect in terms of the strength of now the.
I think the message is out there that Obama and the unions, who most of them are all socialists, are a lot weaker.
Okay, so
than-
but just a sec. So Dwight, one second. Maybe Romney will win, and then therefore Israel will be
I
able
think
to
what
trust
Nonie said
America.
is-
But if Obama makes it in, what happens with Israel, as Rumsfeld said, not being able to trust the U.S.? And we know that in the next 4 years, Israel will have to act against Iran.
Events will listen. Events change everything. There are so many things that could happen. I do believe that events could happen in this country, which are quite horrific. That would change the entire complexion. But Israel is going to defend itself. It is going to defend itself regardless of who is president. And what Rumsfeld was basically saying was that the United States has literally shut itself off from its closest ally, and if Israel does act, things may get out of hand for the United States. So this warning from Rumsfeld on the Hugh Hewitt radio program was the entire intelligence community warning this president.
Right.
So he may be having second thoughts about everything that he has done.
Okay, who's he?
The president.
Obama, right? Okay, Nonie, how do you think it's going to play out? Especially if Obama wins again, what will Israel have to do if it can't trust?
Well, they can't wait for another 4 years because Iran by then would have the.
So Israel has to act within a year or two.
They have to act. They have to act because survival now for Israel. It's I monitor Arab media, and it's very bad. The situation around Israel now. Look at Syria. Look at Egypt. It's disintegrating, and it's not just Iran that Iran should be scared of. It's now going to be Syria. It's Yemen is starting. Is going to elect the Al-Qaeda. You know who's going to take over Yemen now? It's Al-Qaeda.
And it's the devil that we have. It's the devil we don't know.
Yeah, they're going to be electing Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Muslim Brotherhood, and all of them might cooperate with Iran.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Thank you, Nonie. We're
And,
running out of time, and
Israel.
that's your great book that's out. Everybody get it, The Devil We Don't Know by Nonie Darwish, and how the devil we don't know, the Islamists taking over the Middle East. Tommi, last word goes to you. Are you concerned with what Nonie and Dwight are saying in terms of the forces taking over the Middle East and the United States now not really being a real ally of Israel with Obama in charge?
It seems absolutely ludicrous to me that my chairman
Yes.
would allow a bunch of 7th century religious buffoons to influence the world like that. He
Yeah.
will not allow it.
But he's
And-
been allowing it.
No, he hasn't.
Okay,
And if
well,
people
you're denying
want
reality.
understanding what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, log into thepeoplescube.com.
And you've
will
got
be
it.
enlightened.
Okay,
It is
and-
the website of the people.
Okay, and it is the Kiss the Chairman campaign that you're doing in terms of that everybody should kiss Obama, who is in your happy that he's a socialist chairman, and
Yes.
you are celebrating that Stanley Kurtz has produced
Comrade Kurtz.
that he's produced evidence that confirms that Obama's a socialist, and you're happy.
That's
that
his job. That's what he's supposed to do. He is literally John the Baptist preparing the way of the chairman.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, thank you for joining the Glazov gang. We'll see you next week. Good night.